This is why society is the way it is, because women buy. Women have the purchasing power in the world. We buy everything. So corporations, media have learned pander to women, their needs, their feelings, because men aren't buying things. Men are more price conscious, not all, but most men are not just spending frivolously. And so women, we will just spend on our feelings. It's by 90%, I think, the purchasing power. So media and culture has set up things so that women feel good because they are the ones that are going to make them rich. I mean, that goes into a lot of layers and a lot of levels, but that's the reason why our society is the way it is and why women are not held accountable, because it's not profitable.
It's funny because all the women on this app that want to attack me personally, blah blah blah, you're this, you're that, blah blah blah, is what I'm saying untrue? Are Western women typically known as good wives? Are they sought after all over the world? Or are men getting their passports and going elsewhere? You guys can shoot the messenger, you can attack me personally, but it doesn't change the fact. There's a lot of room for improvement with Western women. Most of us don't know traditional recipes. Most of us don't believe in submission. 70% of us are overweight, and the majority of Western women have slept with multiple men. But Western women are really delusional, they're narcissistic, they think that we do no wrong. And whenever we talk about where the women need to improve, we always need to point the finger at the men. Well, what about the men? The men aren't good husbands, da-da-da-da-da. Well, the average man makes more than the average woman. But the average woman is fatter than the average man.
Women will say something, even though they don't agree with it. They know it's probably not going to be, productive, and it could potentially hurt the people that are getting the advice because they want to be all-inclusive, and not hurt anyone's feelings. Men, on the other hand, we got to tell each other the truth. Get your money up. Stop being a bum. Stop being a bitch. Stop being soft. Like, it's crazy to me how women lie to each other. This is why I tell people all the time. People get mad at me. You're actually misogynistic. I tell women all the time, don't take advice from your girlfriends. They will keep you single. They will make you they'll put you in a bad predicament where you can't lock down a guy, because the advice that women give to each other is a lot of the times not the advice that works, or even worse yet, like this young lady, the advice that they don't even follow themselves. Oh, be a even though I ain't gonna be a You go, girl. No, go that far. It's like, yo, y'all give each other terrible advice.
Alright, so I've just found out that apparently the reason why men can't date me, they say they're my friends, they respect me, they care for me so much. They say I'm like the ideal woman, they talk me up, they say I'm a great mother, I'm great this, I'm the best, and they really like me and they really like who I am. I'm a caring person, I wear my heart on my sleeve, like nothing but good things. But they say, I can't be with you because of your history and your past. Bitch, what? We all have a past and we all have a history. The only difference is I fucking filmed mine. Mine's on camera. Does that make me not dateable? Seriously, yes or no? I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. I also forgot to add that they want to sleep with me, they want to, with me. So let's put all that together, shall we? Look, we all have a past, right? And if you want to use that past and like not be able to give me an opportunity or like whatever because of my past, because it's accessible for you and your mates to see, then that's a you problem, not a me problem.
The very near future, black women are going to be skipped over. They're going to be avoided by black men if we don't change the way we behave. I want to have your hot girl summer, live your best life and all that, and I ain't tripping on you. I understand we think we can be men, and it's sad to say that we can't. Sometimes it's hard to admit it, but you can't. While you being a young hoe, guess what? You're going to turn into an old hoe. Because while you're around hoeing, it's somebody ready to be a wife, and they're going to take your husband. So stop doing this shit. And I know somebody's going to be mad at me. And guess what? If you mad, you might be the one I'm talking about. So refrain from putting yourself in the comments. Don't do that to yourself. Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, City Girls, Nicki Minaj, anything and everything like that should not be your life goals. Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, them City Girls, they be having men. They don't live like that. They sell that bullshit to y'all. It pops in the club and makes you shake your ass. But should you want to live like that? No. We got to do better. So don't.
I'm seeing a lot of girls get mad when guys ask them out on shitty dates, and here's my best advice. don't take it personal, babe. Because the thing is, it says more about his standard for himself than it does of his perspective of you. For example, if a guy asks you out to, I don't know, Applebee's, which I'm not trying to get on Applebee's, but you get what I'm saying. If he asks you to a restaurant like that, and you're used to going to fine dining or Michelin star restaurants, well, it's not that he doesn't feel like you're worth taking to a nice place. It's just for him, maybe that is a nice place. For him, maybe that is a good dinner spot. So instead of being insulted, like, why would he take me to Applebee's, recognize that you guys are probably not lifestyle compatible and don't go on the date. Just save your time.
Lifestyle compatible? Let me translate. He wasn't rich enough to support your high maintenance ass. So you guys will go anywhere on a date just to enjoy the company of the woman. It's not the same for modern women. It is your privilege to go on a date with her.
So Tia Mowry left her husband of 14 years. He didn't cheat on her. He earned a great wage. He was a good-looking man. They had children together. He supported her, been by her side. She outgrew him. And now she's doing interviews and she's saying how she's 44 years old or 44 years young, and there's nobody in her DMs. This should not be surprising to her, even though I think that it is. If you have an incredible provider, protector as a husband, an awesome man, good looking, earns a lot of money, he's the father of your children, he doesn't treat you wrong, actually he treats you very well, and he's not enough for you, can't no other men make you happy. We ain't trying to go down that path because he wasn't enough for you. And all of us sitting back as men, and we're logical, and the men in the industry, and I've been in the entertainment industry for 22 years, and I can tell you, men talk in the industry and they looking like, damn, she left him. That dude was a saint. She definitely gonna leave me. It was a bad move on her part. She should go back to her husband.
I have to thank every man that left me. I would have never been alone this long. and really got to know myself. I feel that as young women, we're devoting ourselves to this programming of love. And the truth is, you gotta love everything, not the poor guy that you that you decided to hook up with.
But the question is, when do you settle? When do you compromise? Or do you at all? As for me, I've been single a pretty long time. Never thought it would be this long. I have to admit, when I got divorced a long time ago, I was a little arrogant. I was in my mid-30s, and I knew it was a good catch. Good woman, educated, great career, amazing mom, and I was a great wife. Cook, clean, do all that. So I kind of was a little arrogant and thought, oh, it's no problem. I'm gonna be married in 2 to 3 years. Well, it's been a long, long time. And honestly, not even gotten close. And so sometimes, you know, like a lot of women in my situation that I've talked to, that you ask yourself, well, when do you give up? When do you give up on finding the one? Or do you? As for me, I go back and forth. Sometimes I go, well, I just need to be with Mr. Right Now. Doesn't give me butterflies, but he's a good man. He's nice. He likes me. Don't have much in common, but he calls, so I talk to him. Or sometimes you got the one that gives you butterflies, but you know he's unreliable and not dependable. He's broke. You got to take him out to dinner. We've all done that. Those are never sustaining long-term relationships. So the question is, do you compromise? Well, where I am right now today, I'm going to say no. I'm not going to compromise. I'm waiting. I'm going to stay optimistic. It gets hard staying optimistic this long, but I'm going to stay optimistic.